Hello everyone, now we have to discuss the concept of super mesh, okay? Super mesh analysis. For that here I am going to consider simple example. So, this is V 2, this is V 1, this is R 1, this is R 2, this is the current source I, right. This is simple 2 loop circuit. Here I am considering only simple 2 loop circuit. So, I 1, we all know that after giving the circuit, we are assuming our own current directions in loop 1 and loop top to so on loop n. So, with respect to loop 1, what is the KVL equation? That is minus V 1 plus I 1 into R 1 plus this current source is present between loop 1 and loop 2, right. For example, if we have a branch between loop 1 and loop 2 based upon the current direction, we are writing R into I 1 minus I 2 R, R into I 2 minus I 1. We can write like this, right. With respect to loop 1, this is with respect to loop 2, this is, but here we are having a current source which is present between loop 1 and loop 2. Then how we can proceed the problem? To calculate I 1 and I 2, how we can proceed? Place after this, what we have to write? After this, what we have to write? Because there is no resistive branch, no. We have only current source, but across a current source, we do not know the exact voltage drop. If we know the voltage drop across this current source, we can write that voltage drop, right, but we do not know the exact voltage drop across a current source well in advance. Then how we can proceed? So, then only super mesh concept is comes. That is, what is super mesh? Okay, first point, super mesh is observed. Super mesh is observed in the circuit when a current source, whether it is dependent or independent, whether it is dependent or independent, super mesh is observed in the circuit when a current that is dependent or independent source is present between two meshes in common. So, then only super mesh is observed. Super mesh is observed in the circuit only when a current source, whether it is independent or dependent, which is present between two meshes in common, or a current source with series connection of resistive branch. Means between these two terminals we are having a current source in series with some resistive branch. Means the same amount of current can be through this branch, right, through this branch. Whatever may be the current through this branch, the same amount of current can be through this current source, right. In series connections, the amount of current is same in every element. So, if we have a current source alone in between two meshes or a combination of current source and a resistive elements between two meshes, then only super mesh is observed. Okay. Then how we can get the super mesh? We are observing what? Super mesh. Then how we can get the super mesh? Super mesh is created by excluding current source for example this is node A, okay, this is node A, this is node B, okay. Super mesh is created by excluding a current source or combination of current source and resistive branch. That is it. A super mesh is created by excluding current source or combination of current source and resistive branch between two nodes, between two nodes A and B. Simple, we have to exclude the branch between A and B, that is it. Means we have to remove this branch between A and B. If we have current source alone, simple, we have to remove this branch, or if we have a current source in addition with the resistive branch, simple, we have to remove this branch, that is it. In between A and B, if we have current source, simple, if we have a current source, simple, remove that branch, that is it, we can get the super mesh. Therefore, the modified circuit becomes plus minus plus minus, this is V1, this is V2, this is R1, this is R2, right. This is called super mesh. This is called super mesh. Previously, we have a current I1, this is I2, right. So, this is node A, this is node B. Simple, we have to remove this. This is node A, this is node B. But after removing, we are getting a simple loop, that is nothing but super mesh. Previously, we have I1, I2. Then how we can calculate I1, I2? We are getting super mesh, that is it. Then how we can calculate I1, I2? Steps to solve I1 and I2. Steps to solve I1, I2. First one, apply KV. First, we have to apply KCL. First, apply KCL at a node A or node B in the given circuit. In the given circuit, see, this is the given circuit, right. So, at this circuit, at node A or node B, we have to apply KCL, that is it. See, this is the current direction. At this node, the current is entering, right. This is I1, right. I. Here are the current I2 is leaving, no. The current I2 is leaving. At this, the current I1 is leaving, this I is leaving, I2 is entering. Same, you have to apply KCL at this node or at this node. Okay. Therefore, we can get I1 plus I is equals to I2. From this, I is equals to I1 minus I2. This is equation 1. This is step 1. Apply KCL at a node A or node B in the given circuit. Next, after getting super mesh, by excluding current source, apply KVL and get the voltage balance equations. So, this is the modified circuit, right. So, after getting the super mesh, by applying KVL, we are going to get the voltage balance equations. So, here we have I1, we have I2. So, this is the simple trick, simple. We have minus V1 plus I1 into R1, like this we have to write, minus V1 plus I1 into R1 plus this is the current in this loop, right, plus I2 into R2, we have to continue like this, plus I2 into R2 plus V2, which is equals to 0. Simple. This is the modified circuit. We have a currents in loop 1. We have assumed the current directions in loop 1 and loop 2, right. So, I1, I2. So, based upon the current direction, we are writing the KVL, that is minus V1 plus the current through this branch is nothing but what, I1 R1 plus I2 R2 plus V2, which is equals to 0. This is very important observation. Like this we have to write in the concept of super mesh. By solving 1 and 2, what is step 3? Step 3. By solving 1 and 2, we can get I1 and I2. That is it. Problem is completed. Simple. First, to look at the given circuit, we have to assume our own current directions. If the examiner did not provide any proper current direction, then we have to observe whether this circuit is having super mesh or not. When we have to get that super mesh, simple, between two meshes, if we have a current source in common, then only super mesh is created. So, super mesh is observed in the circuit only a current source which is present between two meshes. So, can get the super mesh by excluding the current source. This is the modified circuit. So, first we have to get the KCL equations at node A or node B. Next step 2 is what? After getting the super mesh, by using KVL we have to write voltage balance equations. By solving those two equations, we can get the I1, I2. That is it. Next we have to discuss problems on super mesh. This is the first problem. This is ESE 2010 problem. The currents I1, I2 in the given circuit respectively. So, this is I1, this is I2. We can calculate the values of current I1, I2. Okay. See, this is node A, this is node B. At node A or node B, you can apply KCL and getting the current equation. At node B, I am considering node B. Okay. At node B, see, current is I1 is leaving, this 4 amps is leaving, I2 is entering, or you can apply at node A, no problem at all. So, I1 plus 4 equals to I2. I1 plus 4 is equals to I2. This is 1, that is it. Next is what? Exclude 4 amp current source. Exclude 4 amp current source and get a super mesh. Then the modified circuit becomes, we have plus minus sorry, we have some resistive branch here. This is 40, this is 2, this is 1, this is 3, this is 4. That's it. This is super mesh. So, between these two we have I1, I2, then apply KVL. Starting from this, minus 40 plus 2 into I1, sorry, here we have 3 plus 3 I1 plus 1 into I2, that is I2 plus 4 into I2. Clear? Simple. 3 into I1 minus 40 plus 2 into I1 plus 1 into I2 plus 4 into I2 is equal to 0. From this 5 I1 plus 5 I2 is equals to 40. Therefore, I1 plus I2 is equals to 8. I1 plus I2 is equals to 8. This is 2. So, this is 1, this is 2. So, I1 plus I2 equals to 8, I1 plus 4 equals to I2. From 1 and 2, in place of I2 you have to substitute I1 plus 4. So, I1 plus 4, I1 plus 4 is equals to what? I2, which is equals to 8. So, from this 2 I1 plus 4 is equals to 8. So, 2 I1 is equals to 4, I1 is equals to 2 amps. Like this, I1 is 2, I2 is what? I2 is equals to 6 amps. I2 is equal to 6 amps. So, option C. See, I1 is 2, I2 is 6. See, I1 is 2 amps, I2 is what? Upwards 6 amps. What is the KCL equation? Satisfied, right? So, 2 amps of I1, 6 amps of I2. Next problem is ESC 2011 problem. ESC 2011. So, from this we can calculate the node voltage V. This is the node voltage. We have to calculate the node voltage V in the circuit. Okay. We all know that at this node, this is I1, this is I2, right? At node I1 plus I1 is leaving, 9 is leaving, 9 is equals to I2, that is it. This is equation 1, that is it. I1 plus 9 equals to I2. So, we are excluding this part. We can get this is plus minus 30 volts, this is plus minus 36 volts, and this is 10 ohms, and this is 20, right. So, this is I1, this is I2, we are removing this branch, and this is super mesh. So, based upon this, minus 30 plus 10 I1 plus 20 I2 plus 36 is equals to 0. So, 10 I1 plus 20 I2 plus 6, that is 10 I1 plus 20 I2 plus 6 is equals to 0, that is 5 I1 plus 10 I2 is equals to minus 3. This is 2. So, from 1 and 2, 5 I1 plus 10 into I1 plus 9 is equals to minus 3, right. From 1 and 2, we are substituting I2 in this place. So, 15 I1 plus 90 is equals to minus 3. I1 is equals to minus 93 by 15. Therefore, we are getting I1 is equals to minus 6.2 amps. I1 is minus 6.2. Therefore, I1 plus 9 from 1, I1 minus 6.2 plus 9 is equals to I2 is what? Which is equals to 2.8, right, which is equals to 2.8 amps. So, 6.2 plus 2.89, that is it. Therefore, we can get the node voltage, right. So, the node voltage. Therefore, node voltage which is equals to simple supply this voltage minus this drop. This voltage minus this drop equals to V, that is it. 30 minus the drop is nothing but I1 into 10. Can write V drop, right, that is equals to 30 minus 10 into I1, which is equals to 30 minus 10 into I1 minus 6.2, 10 into minus 6.2, which is equals to 30 minus of minus 62, that is 30 plus 62, which is equals to 92 volts. The answer is option D. Simple, we can get this voltage means 30 minus drop is equals to V, that is it. Or we can get this voltage by adding this, see 20, this is 20 into I2, right. What is the value of I2? 2.8. So, 20 into 2.8 is nothing but 56, 56 plus 36, 92. Or we can get V is equals to 20 I2 plus 36, which is equals to 92. We can get like this 30 minus this, which is equals to V, or this plus this, which is nothing but 92. Next, third problem is ESC 2008 problem. So, from this circuit we have to calculate the value of I. We are going to get the value of I. Okay. So, this is I1, we have 3 loops, right. This is I2 and this is I3, that is it. I1, I2, I3. So, solution. So, this is node A, this is node B, this is C, okay. This is also node B, this is single node, right, single node. So, node B. So, at this node B, this current source is present between loop 1 and loop 2, that is it. Therefore, at this node or at this node only we have to apply KCL. There is no need of applying KCL at these 2 nodes, okay. Only we have to apply KCL at which we are having a current source, that is it. So, at node B, the current is leaving 70 amps leaving and this is I2 is entering. The same I1 plus 70 is equals to I2, okay. This is 1, that is it. Next step is what? We have to exclude this 70 amps current source. This is plus minus 70, this is plus minus 140 volts and this is 2 ohms. Sorry, we do not have any branch here. Here we have 4 ohm branch. So, we are excluding this current source, right. So, this is I1, this is I2, that is super mesh. Okay, only 142 and 4 ohm, and this is 1 ohm. So, from this loop, that is super mesh loop, from super mesh loop, that is minus 140 plus 2 into I1, minus 140 plus 2 into I1 plus this is the current through this branch, and also I3 is also through this 4 ohms, plus 4 into, we are writing with respect to this loop, right. Therefore, I2 minus I3, which is equals to 0, that is it, right. Minus 140 plus 2 into I1 plus 4 into I2 minus I3. So, from this 2 I1 plus 4 I2 minus 4 I3, which is equals to 140, right. So, we are substitute from this I1 equals to what? I2 minus 70, that is from equation 1, I1 equals to what? I2 minus 70, I1 is equals to I2 minus 70, then substitute this I1 is equals to this. Therefore, 2 into I2 minus 70 plus 4 I2 minus 4 I3 is equals to 140, right. Therefore, 2 I2 minus 140 plus 4 I2 minus 4 I3 is equals to 140, clear. Then divided by 2, simple, we are going to get I2 minus 70 plus 2 I2 minus 2 I3 is equals to 70. Therefore, from this 3 I2 minus 2 I3 is equals to 140, right. Simple. This is the KVL equation from this super mesh loop. Then we have to substitute from equation 1, I1 equals to I2 minus 70. So, in place of I1 we have to substitute this I2 minus 70. So, simple, we are getting in terms of I2 and I3, that is it. Okay. Why? Here from the circuit I equals to what? I2 minus I3. That is why after getting I2 or I3 we are going to get the value of I. This is 1, this is 2, right. This is the equation 2. Next, from outer loop, 1 into I3 plus 70 plus 4 into I3 minus I2, which is equals to 0, right. 1 into the current through this branch is nothing but I3 plus 70 plus 4 into I3 minus I2 equals to 0. Therefore, from this 5 I3 minus 4 I2, which is equals to minus 70, which is equals to minus 70. This is equation 3, that is it only. We have 1 into I3 plus 70 plus 4 into I3 minus I2. So, here we have 3 I2 minus 2 I3 equals to 140, there we have 5 I3 minus 4 I2 equals to minus 70. It is better we can multiply it with 2 I3, no, into 5 into 2. So, we have equation 2, equation 3, which is equals to, which is multiplied by 5 I3, equation 2 which is multiplied by 5, which is multiplied by 2. Okay. So, 15 I2 minus 10 I3, which is equals to 140 into 5, 700, right, like this. Equation 3 which is multiplied by 2, 10 I3, that is plus 10 I3 minus 8 I2, which is equals to minus 140, that is it. So, this is 7 I2, which is equals to, what is this, 560 we will get. I2 is equals to what, 80 amps, right. I2 is equals to 80 amps. So, from So, we do not need the value of I1, simple we need the value of I3. So, from any equation we will get. So, we will consider this, okay. From 3 into I2 minus 3 into I2 minus 3 into 80 minus 2 I3, which is equals to 140, right. So, therefore, 240 minus 140 which is equals to I3. So, I3 is equals to 100 by 2 which is equals to 50 amps. I3 is equals to 50 amps. Therefore, required current I is equals to, from the circuit I equals to what? I2 minus I3, no? Capital I equals to I2 minus I3. I2 minus I3 which is equals to, what is the value of I2? 80 minus 50 which is equals to 30 amps, which is equals to 30 amps. Then the option C is correct. Next problem is, this is GATE 2010 problem. Okay. So, from this we can calculate the power supplied by voltage source. We can calculate the power supplied by this voltage source. So, we have 3 loops 1, 2, 3. So, this is I1, this is I2 and this is I3, that is it. Okay. So, this is the current source which is present between loop 1 and loop 2. This is the current source which is present between loop 2 and loop 3. Therefore, to represent this is A. Okay. Between loop 1 and loop 2 we have one node. So, this is 2 amps is present between 2 and 3. So, this is B, because we have 2 current sources. In 3 loops we have 2 current sources in common. Therefore, solution at node A like this, at node B. At node A, see I1 is like this and I2 see entering, this is 1 amp leaving. So, I1 plus 1 equals to I2, right. I1 plus 1 is equals to I2, that is it. I1 plus 1 equals to I2. At this I2 is leaving, 2 is leaving and I3 is entering. So, I2 plus 2 equals to I3, I2 plus 2 is equals to I3, that is it. This is 1, this is 2, that is it. Next we can remove that current sources, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, simple we have voltage source, this is 10, this is 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, that is it. So, this is, we all know that this is I1, this is I2, this is I3, right. So, I1, I2, so we are excluding this part and this part, simple we are going to get this. Okay. Therefore, simple loop, no, simple loop starting from this 10 plus, there is no resistive branch in loop 3. Therefore, coming to this 1 into I2 plus again 1 into I2, coming to second loop completed, coming to this plus 1 into I1 plus 1 into I1 which is equals to 0. Therefore, 10 plus 2 I2 plus 2 I1 is equals to 0. Therefore, I1 plus I2 is equals to minus 5. I1 plus I2 is equals to minus 5. This is 3. So, we will do some manipulations. We need the power supplied by voltage source. So, this voltage source is present in loop 3. So, what is power supplied? Voltage into current, that is 10 voltage source value, that is 10 volts into I 3, that is power supply. So, we have to get the value of I 3. Therefore, I 1 plus I 2 equals to minus I 3. So, from this, from 1 I 2 is equals to I 1 plus 1, that is I 1 plus I 1 plus 1 is equals to minus 5, sorry. Therefore, 2 I 1 is equals to minus 6, I 1 is equals to minus 3 amps, right. I 1 is minus 3. Therefore, I 2 is equals to what? I 1 is minus 3, I 2 is equals to what? Minus 2. We are getting I 1 and I 3. Therefore, from equation to I 2 plus 2 equals to I 3. From 2 I 2 plus 2 is equals to I 3. What is the value of I 2? Minus 2. So, minus 2 plus 2 is equals to I 3. Therefore, I 3 is equals to 0 amps. I 3 is what? 0 amps. Therefore, power supplied by voltage source, power supplied by voltage source is, which is equals to what? 10 volts into I 3, that is 10 into I 3, which is equals to 10 into what is the value of I 3? 0. Therefore, power supplied is equals to 0 watts. Power supply equals to 0 watts. Next problem is fifth one, that is GATE 2016 problem. Okay. In the given circuit, the current supplied by the battery in amperes. So, we have to calculate, he provides the current direction I 1, I 2 and the dependent source, that is I 2, current controlled current source. So, he provides the current directions in loop 1 and loop 2, that is it. Okay. That is I 1, I 2, this is also I 2. So, he wants the current I 1, that is it, the power supplied by the battery, that is I 1. Okay. So, by default this is I 1, this is I 2. So, from the circuit we can able to tell at this node, say this is A, at node A, what is the value of current? Entering current is I 1, leaving current is I 2, again the leaving current is I 2. This is the value of dependent current source value I 2. This is the given current direction I 2. So, I 1 is equals to I 2. Okay. So, this is 1, that is it, that is 1. So, exclude dependent current source. Therefore, the circuit becomes this is 1 volt, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. This is I 1, this is I 2, right. From this minus 1 plus I 1 plus I 2 plus I 2, which is equals to 0. From this I 1 plus 2 I 2 is equals to 1, right. This is 2. So, from 1 I 1 equals 2 I 2. Therefore, substitute equation 1 in 2, that is I 1 equals 2 I 2. Therefore, 2 I 2 plus 2 I 2 is equals to 1, right. Therefore, 4 I2 is equals to 1, I2 is equals to 1 by 4 amps. So, I2 is equals to 1 by 4 amps, but we want the current which is supplied by battery, that is 1 amp, that is I1. Therefore, I1 is equals to what? 2 I2, right. Therefore, 2 into 1 by 4. Therefore, I1 equals to 1 by 2 amps. Therefore, I1 is equals to 1 by 2. This is the answer. This is the current which is supplied by a battery. Next problem is GATE 2015 problem. So, in the given circuit, the parameter K is positive. So, this is what? Voltage controlled current source. So, this is current value. K is positive and the power dissipated in 2 ohm resistor. The power dissipated in 2 ohm resistor is 12.5 watts. The value of K is what? We have to calculate the value of K. Okay. So, he provides the current independent current source 5 amps. So, this is 5, no? This is I. So, we can assume our current direction in loop 1, that is it. Okay. So, this is I, this is kV naught and this is 5 amps. So, I plus kV naught is equals to 5. I plus kV naught is equals to 5. This is what? Equation 1, that is it, that is equation 1. And given what? Power dissipated through 2 ohm resistance is what? 12.5 watts. That is nothing but V naught square by R, which is equals to 12.5, right. So, V naught square by R is nothing but 2, which is equals to 12.5. Therefore, V naught square is equals to 25. So, the V naught is equals to 5 volts. V naught is equals to 5. V naught is 5. Therefore, the current through 2 ohm branch is nothing but what? So, we have V naught. The current through this 2 ohm branch is nothing but what? V naught by 2. V naught by 2, right, which is equal to, what is the value of V naught? 5 by 2. Therefore, current through this 2 ohm branch is nothing but 2.5 amps. So, we have small I, no? So, it is better to write small I in order to avoid. So, current through this 2 ohm branch is nothing but 2.5 amps. So, we have 2.5 amps of current, we have 5 volts of voltage. Therefore, from 1, that is I plus k V naught is equals to 5. So, I is nothing but 2.5 plus k we do not know, V naught is nothing but 5, which is equals to 5. Therefore, 5 k is equals to 2.5, k is equals to 1 by 2, k is equals to 1 by 2. Therefore, the answer is 0.5.